Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wolby Studio, and today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be doing the 4th episode of The Issues I Have with Heartland podcast. And I'm going to be talking about what happened to Scott Cardinal. So before I get into it, I just want to say a couple quick things. First of all, thank you for 300 subscribers. My goal was to get it before spring break, and we have reached it as of February 19th. So thank you everybody, I really appreciate it. For this one, I'm not going to do any special giveaway. 500, I'm going to have something fun. Currently we are actually at 304, which I'm amazed that I even got 4 subscribers. Again, thank you so much. I'm really loving doing this YouTube channel. I'm loving that everything's picking up. My Heartland and Riverdale people specifically are coming in to watch the videos because I'm a Barchi shipper. I hate to admit it for all those buckets out there. I like Buckhead fine. Barchi is just golden in my opinion. So, that's aside. Okay, here we're going to get on the podcast. So, Scott Cardinal. I'm going to give you a little bit of background before I talk about my issues with his disappearance. So, Scott started out as someone who Marion took in when he was younger, a friend of Marion's, a good friend of the Bartlett family. And then he is a vet at Hudson Vet Clinic. So he was close to everyone. And then, him and Lou were together in high school, and then they kind of drifted apart, and then once season 1, towards the end, they finally got together after much flirting. So then, things ended pretty quickly with them. So then they decided they decided to break up because, Scott didn't want a wedding, and Lou wanted a wedding, so they disagreed on that. And I'll talk about my issues with that in a second. And then he accepts Ty in to be his vet partner, and here's where his storyline starts to become a little bit less fun to me. I liked the beginning of this. Him and Ty got into a plane crash together, which I thought was good for Scott's backstory too. He had one love interest throughout the series, and that is April, who is in charge of wild horses. Old friend. So, like, I feel like at this point in the story, like, there's nothing left for him to do, so they just push him off. Because he doesn't have anything much. I mean, him and Lou do kiss in season 11, which I actually like, because I do ship them together. I think that they had really good chemistry. Nathaniel Arkin, and I hope I'm saying his last name, Nathaniel Arkin and Michelle Morgan have amazing chemistry on screen. I do really like them together. I prefer them over Lou and Peter and Lou and Mitch, definitely. I think they're just... But, like, the problem is that Scott's not there anymore, so there's no room for that. And I think Lou was considering... Scott, I think, obviously... I think he wanted to get back together with Lou, but, like, he already was in a relationship. And, so technically he cheated. I don't want to get in that now. But, Lou, I think she was just too confused about her feelings for Scott in the first place. At that point. And, like, did she really love him, or did she just, like, caught up in the moment? So... When it comes to, him leaving, his last appearance was in season 11. I don't think there's any sign of him coming back soon. I just don't feel like, I don't even know why there's a specific reason why he's not there anymore. I think his character just died out, and I think that was the last straw. His last appearance was in season 11, episode 16, after he gave, Phoenix a clean bill of health after the accident at, not Fairfield, a different stable. Westfield. Yeah, Westfield Stables. So he gave Phoenix a clean bill of health, and then he just went on, and that was the last time we've seen his character. Has been 2.5 seasons. I feel like he doesn't need to be here anymore, but, like, I don't know, he added an important element to the family, and I kind of wish that him and Lou eventually got back together and were the true endgame, because, like, I'll talk about this in my next video, why Lou and Mitch's relationship now is so on and off, why it's that way, and why I don't like it, and how did it turn out to be that. So that's my next podcast. But, like, I don't know. I think that Lou and Scott had great potential to be together, and not include their romance. Ty and Scott's relationship also really developed throughout the series. We saw them overcome obstacle course together in Vet, and, you know, Vet, when when Ty was mentoring Scott, you know? We've seen all of that, come about, and, like, when Ty died, and spoilers, when Ty died in season 14, episode 1, I wish Scott was there. And not just because, I mean, he's an important member to the family, but him and Ty had a great relationship. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I felt like I wanted him to be there. Unfortunately, he couldn't. But like, I felt like there was a little sliver of a piece. Like they survived a plane crash together. They've done a lot of stuff together. While they had their obstacles, they overall have kind of like a father-son relationship. They bonded over a lot of things. It's just disappointing to me how it ended up because I liked Lou and Scott and Ty and Scott. And there's even moments between Jack and Scott that I liked. I think that I really like Scott's interactions with all the characters. I think he just adds like almost like a sense of relief. I think that his storyline isn't like, I think that by the end they just didn't do much with his character. Like by season like 7 or 8, I'm like, you know what? He's just not interesting me. He's just not really interesting to me anymore. I'm excited to see if he ever comes back, but I doubt he will. Unfortunately, I think that is something we're gonna have to accept. I mean, as a standpoint from him coming back to find out that Ty's gone, I don't think that's gonna happen. Lou and Scott getting back together, that's not gonna happen because they're really trying to dive into that Lou, Mitch, and Peter love triangle this season. So unfortunately, I think Scott's character is just kind of like left in the dust, and I think that's unfortunate because I think that we all like Lou and Scott a little bit. And I think that Scott's character, again, he was just such an important role to the family that I really wish that he was there. I think that he's important to be there. I think he could have shined as a character with him, like, talking to Amy and them going through it and, like, him just interacting with more people throughout the course of the series. I just think his character was a waste when it came to everything. So comment down below your feelings. Do you think Scott's character was a waste? What are your thoughts on him? So anyways, I want to thank you for watching the studio. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications to miss a video. Thanks for watching, and bye.